WVDMV Radio. I'm Jennifer Dooley, and you're listening to West Virginia Division of Motor Vehicles podcast, licensed to Innovate. West Virginia Division of Motor Vehicles strives to be an efficient agency, an innovative agency, and above all, a welcoming agency for our guests around the state. There's a ton of technology that goes on behind the scenes, and this week, our podcast newsman, Harvey Forinash, joins us as the guest to talk about DMV's IT department, how they work together, how they problem solve, what keeps them coming in day after day, and how they solve problems before those problems start. Also on this episode, if Harvey's the guest, then who will share the news? We have a special guest anchor. Stay tuned. West Virginia Division of Motor Vehicles, licensed to Innovate. I'm Jennifer Dooley. Welcome to the podcast, Harvey. You're here every week, but this will give folks a chance to hear from you a little bit more than just the news. So, good morning and welcome to the podcast.
Good morning. At the IT Help Desk, our primary goal is to assist all the DMV users across the state, make sure that all the applications are functioning correctly, and that any tickets or any problems out there get resolved as soon as possible, to maintain the systems that are out there as much as possible, and to make sure that everything is functioning at any one time.
I came to the DMV in November, and your reputation was one of the first people you need to know is Harvey, because he can help you with everything. You are the guy who can untangle things that are mixed up, and your section can solve things that others can't solve.
We definitely have a lot of experience with everything in between, password resets to phone setups and beyond. It's there's a lot of moving pieces every day with any of the applications that the users are involved in, but we're always trying to keep up on it and make sure we can keep the functionality there.
Tell us a little bit about the people in your section and some of the things that they do, some of the things that they're good at. Or
I know that a lot of the folks in the section, especially the help desk team, they take a lot of the incoming calls for ongoing issues, whether that be IDEMIA or the ticket system, like NemoQ, anything and everything that you can think of that's software related. It's hitting them, and they're working their best every day to make sure that basically everybody has access and that everything's running smoothly. I know that you've got folks like Jacob and Ashley, who help maintain like the AppSheet apps that everybody uses, whether that be for the employee directory or the certain ticket systems like the interlock ticket system. They're there to kind of help maintain those databases and make sure those are good. I know our newest employee, Ashley O, she's been doing really well to integrate with the team and to help out with the mainframe and Windows and everything in between.
it takes a lot of technology to run a DMV. You wouldn't think of it when you just come in for a moment and stop by as a guest. If it's working right, nobody would notice. But when it doesn't work right,
and when it doesn't work right, we hear about it from Martinsburg to Romney. And a lot of the times it's never going down in one place. It's going down across the state. And the thing that I think that helps keep everything running are not just us, but the relationships that we have with different vendors, and as well as OT and DOT IT.
You work closely with DOT's IT people too. What's it like working with them?
Great. I always have a good time with the networking, especially with the folks over at networking and any of the IT departments. They're always a help whenever we need a hand, and hopefully we're the same to them.
That whole field, to the people who don't do it, is like long ago trying to program a VCR or whatever. The whole field is like the one family member who can set a clock in your car, or there's always like that. It's a mystery to people who don't do it. If you're talking to people out in the public who might want to work for DMV or DOT in their IT departments, or any state agency really, what skills would you say they have to have, and what would you tell them?
Curiosity is the biggest one. Curiosity, and just to be driven to kind of understand what is in front of you, and not just with a technical aspect, but the processes, the procedures that everybody has to use to make sure that those applications are running, and make sure that the all the people involved in helping keep those applications running.
And you solve problems when they happen, but you also solve problems by preventing them from happening. How does it work? I mean, like, what are the main types of technology or whatever? See, I'm one of these people who would ask for help setting a clock, so.
I think the biggest thing is an open dialogue. Anybody that needs assistance, that we're there to help. Anybody that wants to call the help desk or reach out for anything tech related, we can kind of try and walk you through it, or find a solution to whatever the problem is, at least. Or, I know that OT's been working pretty diligently with sending out, the phishing emails. That's another big thing that is really beneficial, is just to kind of to help people be more aware of what to look for when getting those emails.
Internet security.
Yeah.
And that type of thing. That can be big too. How long have you been with DMV?
About 17 years, a little over 17 years, I think.
What keeps you coming back 17 years to a job where your job is to untangle everybody else's problems?
It never gets boring. It never gets boring. The relationships is a big thing. Just a lot of the people that I deal with on a daily basis are wonderful people. And it's hard to think of working somewhere else.
I've not met anyone grouchy or mean in DMV's IT section. How often does your section have openings or look for new people? You mentioned you hired Ashley recently. Mm-hmm. How often are there openings over there?
Not too often. Probably once a year at best.
So, dedicated people keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
What's the very best of all the things that are good? Because your team is obviously talented. They know different software. They obviously know, a lot of the complicated mess of things that the rest of the world just expects to work. But what's the best of the best thing about working with your team?
The best thing is just watching them accomplish everything that they accomplish every day. To watch all the mainframe go down or projects come up, and watch them kind of meet those hurdles and just completely overshoot it.
From the outside, it does look like the DMV things work the way they're intended to work most of the time. So, Absolutely. Well, it's been nice talking to you. Now, we're going to take a quick break, and on the other side, we're going to see who's reading the news, because it's not you this time, and that's one thing you've stepped up to do. We said, hey, we need help, Harvey, and you were right there to hop in and read the news for most of the shows. So, and that'll be a growing thing too. So, but thank you for taking a moment to talk to people and let everyone know how the IT section in DMV works.
Thank you.
Hey you, slow down in work zones.
With sunny days in the forecast and smooth roads around the state, motorcyclists will be out in increasing numbers enjoying the country roads, the hills, the curves, and the breathtaking views around West Virginia. All drivers are reminded to listen, look twice, and pay attention to the task at hand at all times when driving through our beautiful state. As West Virginia welcomes motorcyclists, let's keep everyone safe on the country roads that take us home.
I'm Michelle, filling in for Harvey, here to bring your West Virginia Division of Motor Vehicle news. As the school year drags on into spring, students and teachers alike may begin counting down to summer. But West Virginia DMV is asking another group to renew their awareness of safety for West Virginia students. Drivers are being asked to renew their commitment to driving safely around each school bus every day. If you see a yellow school bus, children will be entering or exiting the bus. So when you see that yellow bus, watch for the red stop sign. It is illegal to pass a stopped school bus. Let's work together to keep our students safe. DMV is also reaching out to make citizens aware of a text scam. DMV will never text you asking for any type of payment. So if you receive a text requesting payment, it is not DMV. If a text is alarming or unexpected, be aware that it could be a scam. Again, the real DMV does not collect payments by text. So if a text asks for payment, it is never DMV. Tell your friends, family, and neighbors, and let's help defeat the scammers. I'm Michelle, and that concludes our news break. Stay safe, and I'm giving this segment back to Harvey next time.
Thank you, Michelle. Quite important to note, yellow school bus, red stop sign, can't miss it. So be aware of those bright, young, wonderful kids out there who are going to learn and do so much for our state. We just got to keep them safe in the meantime. You've been listening to West Virginia Division of Motor Vehicles podcast, licensed to Innovate. Before we go, I want to give a quick shout out to the shared training section with all DOT agencies. The DOT Human Resources Training and Development section did a training earlier in the week for DMV folks. It was very nice about customer service. We always train on practical things, but taking a moment to step back and talk about customer needs and how to make sure the needs are being heard, how to make sure the needs are being met. Those type of trainings are available to all employees with West Virginia Department of Transportation. That includes here at the DMV, as well as highways and multimodal. So quite a lot of work they do, and it's always a nice breath of fresh air to stop and take in some of those trainings. If you want to come to work with West Virginia Division of Motor Vehicles, hop on that transportation.wv.gov webpage, click on careers, go through that attract site, and put in your interest form beforehand, fill out your complete application, come join us. It's a great place to work. You've been listening to WVDMV's podcast, Licensed to Innovate. We'll talk to you next time. Until then, safe travels.